And now on to lesson 3, how thought force can aid you. Lesson 3, how thought force can aid you. I am addressing you upon the supposition that you are desirous of developing the forces within you for the purpose of attaining success. Success in life depends very materially upon the possession of the quality of attracting and influencing our fellow men. No matter what other qualities you may possess, you are handicapped by a lack of that subtle force which we are in the habit of calling personal magnetism. Look around you, and you will see that nearly every man who has arrived is possessed of the ability to attract, persuade, influence, or control his fellows. They are all what is known as strong men. There are a few exceptions to this great rule, and these exceptions only go to prove the rule itself. These exceptions are usually found among men who have demonstrated their success along lines of art, scientific research, invention, literary work, etc., and it will readily be seen that their success, from the very nature of things, depends more upon a close, concentrated, plodding research or effort, rather than upon push, energy, force, and knowledge of human nature, or ability to handle men. These men are successful in their own lines of endeavor, but as a rule, the results of their labor are reaped by others of a more worldly turn of mind. If these burners of midnight oil meet with financial success, it is because some more positive man has taken charge of the business end of their work and pushed it through, in which case the said positive man usually reaps the lion's share. This being the true state of affairs, I'm justified in regarding success as meaning the attaining of financial reward, and that must depend largely upon the personal magnetism of the seeker after success. The inventor, student, writer, and scientist can be greatly benefited by an understanding of the intelligent use of the powers of mental control. But to the man among men remains the privilege of securing the best results of that wonderful power, for it brings him not only success, but also its material manifestation, money. Money, regarded as mere money, is not a high ideal, but regarded as the means of surrounding ourselves with the best things of life, it becomes no unworthy goal for human endeavor. I therefore feel justified in treating it as an end to be sought after. To repeat, success in life depends largely upon our ability to interest, attract, influence, and control our fellow men. I do not think that you will require any argument upon that point, that is, if you've had any acquaintance whatever with the world of men and affairs. The next thing is to learn how this wonderful and valuable power may be acquired. The answer is, by the mastery of the law of mental control. That is the secret of not only personal magnetism, but also of success in life and of happiness as well. To the man or woman who masters this law, the world is an oyster to be opened and enjoyed in comfort. Even he who lacks the application and perseverance to follow up the exercises for the development of his latent powers will be stronger and more positive from a mere acquaintance with the subject. This is all very well, you say, but tell us how we may develop this power. That is just what I am doing now. I am leading you up to an understanding of the theory by easy steps. I wish the idea to unfold naturally, so as to avoid giving you mental dyspepsia. Now, for a summing up of the general theory before I take up the subject in detail. I have told you that the power of thought could be used in a number of ways in the direction of influencing men and gaining success. I've given you an idea of how thought operates in the direction named. Before proceeding to our next lesson, I think it well to again call your attention to the several different ways in which thought can aid you in attaining success through the influencing of men. Thought will aid you in the following manner. 1. By the use of your positive thought force in the direction of directly influencing men in person through the law of suggestion. By this, I mean that you will be able to interest men in your schemes and plans, enlist their aid, secure their patronage, and influence them generally. This faculty, natural to some men, can be acquired by any man or woman who has the willpower and perseverance to develop it within them. Most students of this subject are desirous of acquiring knowledge of this branch of mental control before the other phases of the subject, and I therefore will take it up in my next lesson. 2. By the power of direct thought vibrations set in motion by your mind, which will exert a powerful effect upon the minds of others, unless they understand the secret of guarding against these forces and rendering themselves positive to others. An understanding of this law will also enable you to present a positive mental attitude toward the thought waves emanating from the minds of others. 3. By the power of the adductive qualities of thought, which works upon the theory of like attracts like. By holding certain thoughts constantly in your mind, you attract to you thoughts and influences of like nature from the great body of thought surrounding us, unseen but all-powerful. This power is one of the strongest forces in nature, and if properly used, will attract assistance from the most unexpected quarters. Thoughts are things and possess a wonderful power of attracting to themselves other thought waves of the same vibratory pitch and quality. And 4. By the power of thought in shaping your character and temperament to meet the requirements of your organization. You lack certain qualities needful for your success. You know it as well, if not better, than anyone else, but you have been deluded by a belief that these shortcomings were a part of you and that the leopard cannot change his spots. To you, the study of the law of mental control comes as a mighty ally, for you can overcome these deficiencies and can acquire new characteristics and qualities, as well as learning how to strengthen those which you have already. I will endeavor to start you upon the right road by this series of lessons. I'll point out the way for you, but you must do the work yourself. Every man must work out his own salvation in this study, as in every other branch of human endeavor.